ex-boyfriend, which is my current husband. Okay, so I'm very grateful for him to come to from JB, Sultan of Malaysia, up here to Penang. Okay,
No,
so
then.
ever after I came here, I started to look around, and then I went to a kindergarten. So this kindergarten, right, is actually I met the principal. So this principal is that principal, okay, and then until today it's the same. I knew him, my husband knew him, I think is 16 years already, okay. So he is actually my business partner, Mr. Lim. So both of us actually started. And we have, people who are passionate like Coach Alfred, Coach Eng Wei, and there are many others who come in to join to extend Leaderland principles and also this philosophy together. Okay, so this is it. But of course, my purpose, okay, and also my calling right now, right, as a co-founder or how. My passion and calling is more on to share what is so important in education, and most important thing is what is so different, okay, of Leaderland we are doing. That we would like to get people who are like you maybe, okay, who really like children, but it is not enough, that you would like to walk through children's life, and then maybe you will be one of the person who come in to join us to do it together, to bring this philosophy, Leaderland philosophy, to bless more children together. Okay, that's why I'm here in the HR team to do recruitment. Okay, so next one, I'm actually passionate in life education, meaning that actually I see education, right, is really not just academic. It's more on about life, talking about our life. Okay, so we really spend time with the children, and the children also being influenced by us. So since we are influenced them, so what kind of people that we would like to help them? What kind of life we can actually influence the children is very important. So we would like, I myself, okay, would like to influence children, and then to inspire, to be an inspire educator, okay? So empowering children, empowering tomorrow leaders to add values to others. I will definitely share a little bit more later in my slide on what is actually we call add values to others, okay? So we also address ourselves as a 21st century education. So in these 3 E's, right, we see, especially we see as Leaderland, okay, as Leaderland, we call Leaderland, okay. As educators, we are playing this 3E very important. First, of course, we are the educator. But because we are a private sector, we are not a government preschool or kindergarten or primary before the school care. So we need to have the social responsibility in terms of we are an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, meaning that we are not only just building children, we also bringing prospect for our people. Prospect as a career path for our team members, for our staff, because they are here not just as a freelance, or actually for touch and go, and then they are here spending their life. You are here spending your life. So we hope that we want, not just hope, we want to bring good prospect to our team. So that's why we are an entrepreneur, and that's why myself I chose to be in a private sector. Okay, then next one, we are also an entertainer. You see, like for the beginning, Coach Alfred has to bring ice breaking and all that, because education itself, right, not just talk and chalk on the whiteboard. No, okay, it is actually go beyond than that. So that's why we conclude these 3E: educator, entrepreneur, and also entertainer. Okay, especially in this pandemic time, we really see this 3E very strong. Okay, so next one, I also a mother of 3 kids. Okay, I have one 15 years old son, and the other 2 are girls. Okay, all right, so of course these 3 kids are actually bringing up from kindergarten, Leaderland Kindy, from Kindy to primary. So now my eldest son is actually at private secondary, because right now Leaderland we don't have secondary Leaderland yet. Maybe next time. Who knows, okay? Everything is possible with a willing heart, okay? So next one. All right, talking about my personal mission, okay, is to unleash children's potential with a purposeful life. Later on, when you get to see our Leaderland slide, right, you will know why actually we keep focusing on unleash children's potential. Is because we believe that everyone is unique. Everyone is different. There's no same end limb, even though same name, but age might be different. Our blood type is different. Our personality is different, okay? So there will be no 2% are the same. So we acknowledge to the children, to the parents as well, that everyone is unique. And also, we must help the children to identify what is so good about themselves, what is their potential, and then they can live a purposeful life. Okay? So let's move on. Oh, this is on a picture that I taken during the pandemic time because we were also teaching at home, from home, okay? Yeah, okay, so a quick browse for every one of you to see what is our value, passion, belief of Leaderland, okay? So let's move on here. Okay, I start on which is like, our vision. So we have a strong vision in where there are children, we would like to see there is a Leaderland. Okay, when we say so, right, because actually, as long as one day, you or me, okay, actually is part of the Leaderland, right? We are Leaderlands. So wherever we go, right, actually we encounter children. So there will be Leaderland. And of course, we will hope that, we're looking forward that there are many, many more Leaderland at different areas, or even out of Penang or out of Malaysia. There will be possibility. So we would like people like who are like you, who are passionate in education, actually work hand in hand together. Remember just now I mentioned the 3E. Educator, entrepreneur, and also entertainer. Okay, so with these 3E, we can actually bless more children, and our vision will be long, far to out of Penang, out of Malaysia. Everything is possible. Okay, and for your information, right now actually Leaderland is kind of like out of Malaysia already. It's already why because last week we already started our first online education service. So that where we actually online education service, right? We are already globalized. Am I right? Yeah, so this is one of the breaking news for Leaderland. We started our 2 to 3 years old program, which is online. Okay, so next one, our belief. We strongly believe everyone can be a leader. Everyone. And we believe that, because there are theories and research saying that whether leaders are born or made, and we believe that actually most of the three-quarter of leaders are made, meaning that actually every one of us, we have potential, but because of our environment, because of people in our environment, so that's why we want to be the person that who can inspire children, then they can really live out to be a leader. Okay, so next one is our mission. Our mission is actually we would like to empowering tomorrow children, okay, to be the leader that will add value to others. So you can see that actually we focus again on add value, meaning that actually we would like our leaders, right? We call our children, we call leaders, okay, by the way. Okay, so we would like our leaders, actually they see themselves as important, that they can actually contribute to others, they can help others. So we would like to empowering tomorrow leaders from today onwards, they add value to people, to others, okay? So next, go back to the blue column then, okay, the core values. So we have a very easy to remember, they call it FAITH, our core values, FAITH. So these are the 5 FAITH core values. I will walk you through my slide, okay? Let's move on. Okay, so this is the core values just now that I mentioned. We have F, family, add value, okay, integrity, transform, and also honoring God. So in all these criteria, right, following, I show it by my photos. Let's check it out, yeah? Okay, in this family, okay, because actually we believe, not only believe, we knew that actually for working, as long as we graduated from our school, from our college or how, when the first moment we start up to come to the society to work, right, we are a mature adult, regardless of how old are we, am I right? So we are the mature adult. So as a mature adult, right, actually we're spending most of our time at work, and another time is at home for sleeping, correct or not? So actually, if the working place that we are working every day, okay, Monday to Friday, it is not the place that make you feel secure, sense of belonging, how you imagine this working place. It's really to be true, that you are really working, counting down from first day of September, counting down to the 30th, because waiting for the payroll, am I right? And this kind of feeling cannot really last long, and you will feel that sometimes lost and meaningless. So we would like all the Leaderlands, right? Leaderlands actually, be part of it to create this family, like a family, this working place like a family. So following, I will show you how we live out these values together, okay? And you might be the next person that could contribute together to make this family more awesome, more fabulous, okay? So let's see. Okay, So in these pictures, right, actually taken weeks ago, okay, so usually sometimes, right, we will, because right now we have 4 branches, not many, to be honest. We have 2 kindy and 2 primary before to school care. So sometimes, right, we will gathering, you know, get different people. So that was one day, actually, we went up to Penang Hill, okay, we have a couple times trips already. So you can see that it's not only we as a staff, we go out together, but we will call along, you know, bring along our family members to join as well. Because we believe that work and personal life, right, is integrate. It's the same. Why I say so is actually, can you imagine or not? Okay, we believe in it because actually everyone, right, we only have 24 hours. So can you imagine, okay, the girl, I'm wearing yellow in this photo, okay? The girl next to me is my 8 years old, my youngest daughter. So can you believe, can you imagine or not? If you're working at a place that work is work, home is home. So, meaning that actually when you come to work, right, actually nothing to do with your personal life and nothing to do with your character. So I don't see that a person live out a character. For example, you are a responsible mom at home, maybe, yeah, a responsible daughter at home. You are a joyful daughter at home. And then you come to work, you are not joyful. You are not responsible. Impossible, right? Correct or not? Yeah. So we believe that actually in life, right, is actually aligned. Who you are here and who you are at another setting, right, supposed to be the same. The value cannot change. It's the same. It cannot be like, you know, at workplace, I have to be honest. And then at home, I don't need to be honest. It shouldn't be like this, right? Yeah, so in Leaderland, right, we really live out this value in terms of integrate. Life is about everything. So regardless of where we go, okay? So next photo. Yeah, you can see the person next to photo is actually we have Coach Eng Wei, our CFO. He's also having a very strong value in health, okay? So whenever we have outing on health honor, okay, he will be, you can see his photo, okay? So we have different staff, actually different races in our organization also because we celebrate our differences. We see differences is a good thing, especially we are in Malaysia, multicultural. So we as an adult, if we cannot accept multicultural, how are we going to influence the children to be open-minded? Am I right or not? Yeah, so we have to start first. We ourselves have to start first. So that's why we focus a lot of like gathering. We actually encourage a lot of, you know, that celebrate differences, okay? So let's see. So this is also, I mean, one of the photos, sometimes you will see that we are casual, sweating, you know, and then this is one of the photos during our this year annual dinner. Our staff is dressing more glamorous, okay? So next one is actually photo that wearing much more glamorous, okay? This year annual dinner, myself, Coach Mabel, next to me, the light purple dress up. She's the team manager of Bukit Jambu, okay? So next to him, next to her is actually Coach Thomas, actually our collaboration swimming coach, okay? And next one is actually with the one I mentioned, Mr. Lim, which is my business partner. He's actually our CEO, okay? So next one. Yeah, here, okay. You know who is he? The icebreaker. Coach Alfred, okay. Coach Alfred and also his beautiful wife, okay. So on that day, right, okay, our spouse also been invited. So this is Coach Alfred's beautiful wife, really beautiful, gorgeous, okay. Yeah, they have two kids, okay. One is 6 years old, and another one 3 years old, but the body keep it so well, you see. Okay, all right. So that is how that actually we get all the leaders actually spending time together and to be the real person, no matter at work or at home, okay? So yeah, this is the photos. And then next one, add value. So basically, right, when we talk about add values, right, it's actually, you can forget everything, but you just remember, add values, right, is actually add value to who? To people. We value, we treasure people, okay? So the photos, I'm going to share with you how we value and add value to people surrounding us. Okay. Okay, here we have Coach Gaia. Okay, she's at our Satya Triangle. She's our coach. So during the pandemic, right, actually every one of us, yes, we are staying at home. We teach teach children through the Zoom, okay, or how. And also at the same time, we also open the platform, opportunity for coaches who do something new to challenge themselves. So we invited Coach Gaia. We asked her, that which is like, would you like to try Facebook Live? Then she was actually very excited, okay? I think her character like Farah, very excited person, okay? Very chatterbox, can talk and very friendly. So she was excited. And when she, besides excited, then she say, Coach Ann, but I don't have experience. I say, none of us has experience. But as long as you want to try, and then we make it come true. So because of that, okay, then she just go online, Facebook Live, and then she share what she actually passionate about. Because even though she's our coach, okay, who like you, educator, who teach children, but she has a very, very strong calling and passionate in children with special needs. So actually during the pandemic, the Facebook Live, right, we let her do sharing about special needs kids. So she get a very good feedback as well. And then most important thing is actually increase her confidence. And then her husband, feel proud of her as well, okay? So this is part of one of the things that actually we add value to our staff. Okay, so next thing, okay, you can see this handsome young guy, the one with the blue, tall man, okay, he's actually our part-timer coach. He's only 19 years old. Okay, what is he doing here, okay? Because during the pandemic, okay, we still have to teach children, right? So we thought of like, how are we going to give surprises for those children who are so hardworking doing their work at home, complete their work through the Google Classroom and Zoom. So our team, right, our primary team, they decided to pack some goodies, and then sending to their door to door by themselves. So this boy, right, received the McDonald's meal, are so excited, so happy, because he never expect that his coach standing outside his door. Usually it's a delivery man, but who knows, today the delivery man is his coach, So they were so happy, even the parents also, okay? But of course, thankful to all the coaches that see the value of add values to people, okay? So next one, yeah, talking about the exciting, happy thing, of course, life is really realistic, okay? And I want to tell all the new friends here, we have to be realistic also. Doesn't mean that, okay, what we actually cultivate here, right, are always like a paradise, heavenly, One day you will go heavenly, there's no sorrow or sadness. But when we are on the earth, definitely there will be happy, sad, anger, frustration. But one thing different is we accept all the negative thing in a positive way. We respond in a positive way, okay? So during this pandemic time, right, our Bukit Jambu branch, one of the coach, right, her daughter not yet turning to 3. This little girl look matured, my dear, but she is not yet 3 years old. She's only 2+. So there was one day during the pandemic time, right, my staff actually calling us, let us know she was very devastating, very sad. You know what? Diagnosed that these 2+ girls, right, having liver cancer, to be honest. So at that time, right, this mom, right, can you imagine if you are the mom, that, right now it's already pandemic, you work at home, and then giving you this kind of like surprise, So she was very, very sad, okay, but because she is in our family, so we are talking, we thought of like how to help each other. So remember previous photos, the one that who wearing purple dress just now? Okay, Coach Mabel, she get everybody, okay, to think of something that we can do to help Coach June, okay, and this little girl Sing Yi. So because in Netherlands we have this CSR fund, meaning that, okay, we get everybody to do some donation under this CSR fund. So we managed to collect a few thousand. So when every single dollars, okay, single ringgit, for example, if I donate 5 ringgit, right, Netherlands from the CSR fund will top up another 5 ringgit. Okay, so this is how actually we help each other, and also we're helping our staff as well. So we managed to collect about 7,000 plus, okay, for Coach June and also this little girl, okay, and then for them to go through some of the expenses. And then fortunate that, okay, that this is the lately photo that we received, because 22nd of August this month, actually this is Coach June. She celebrated her birthday, and you can see that this little girl, her hair really all drop off already, but then we can see that this little girl is still, very positive, and is actually in the recovery stage. So what we want to say is actually in Netherlands, right, we are not projecting a happy moment of the people life only. No, what I'm trying to say is actually we are in the real world. We are in the earth, okay? So definitely there will be people happy, sad, or anger. But the only different thing is we want to make it better. Same as our Coach June. daughters, you know. We have to accept it. But the thing is, we have to switch ourselves to see things in a positive way and then to move on in our life. Okay, so this is it. This girl is actually completed. I think yesterday we received a message from Coach Jun. This girl has completed the chemotherapy treatment. So now it's under monitoring. Okay, yeah. So next one. Okay, so we do have some surprises for our parents as well. So these are the idea coming from our primary team. You can see these 2 bottles of chicken accent. You know why? You know, our primary team coaches, right, they are so thoughtful. They were having a thought that, you know, all these children are staying at home and then they can complete their homework, no doubt. The parents has put on a lot of efforts. So our coach Yi-Ting, she actually sending this message to everybody to let us see that actually we should acknowledge the parents' effort as well. So they have to go for, you know, a lot of budgeting, everything, and then they purchase the chicken essence, and then with the special sweet notes, some biscuit, some dessert for the family. So same thing also, the coaches, right, the team sending to the parents' home door to door. Okay. So next one, we also having this different packaging of different food for our family members as well. And then for your information, because of add values, we are not just looking at our current existing parents, that we also helping support. This Yu Soya, right, is actually our previous long time ago ex-Leaderland parents. So actually we know that this parent is actually having some difficulty in their business also. So when we want to do this, right, we try to think of how to help each other. So we contact our ex-parents and then let our ex-parents gaining some expenses, and then she is also doing something good. And believe me or not, after she helped us, right, actually right now, right, you can see her post, right, a lot of all these kind of delivery, a lot already. So we are helping each other. That's why we link back the 3E, educator, entrepreneur, and also entertainer. Okay, so next thing, yeah, don't ever think that just giving to the parents. We also acknowledge our staff, okay? So this is also a surprise for our staff. On the day that all the staff coming back, right, include our helper, kitchen, you know, helper, chef, or even our maid, okay? Everyone having this surprise welcome backpack. Inside the pack, right, we having the sanitizer, face mask, vitamin C, wet tissue, and also, okay, just for your information, guys, okay, girls, I mean, ladies, you have to take some of the supplement. It's called Lutein, Lutein. Okay, this is good for our eyes. Why? Because right now, right, everyone is relying on computer and gadgets, right? Okay, so you need to get the supplement of contains lutein. It's good for our eyes. Okay, so we're having this pack for our coaches. Okay. So next one, let's see. Okay, so you can see someone is cooking, right? Okay, she's our staff. Okay, so in Leaderland, right, we're trying to get everybody, right, with the family value. So actually during the snack time, right, at one of the branch, right, this Sadia Triangle branch, they actually coaches taking turn to prepare snacks for the children and for the staff. So in this afternoon, right, Coach O should prepare something very delicious, because her house having farm, okay? So she brought in the cempedak because it was the cempedak season. She brought in the cempedak, she fried cempedak for everybody. Oh, look, yeah. So can you imagine, if you don't feel this is a place like a home, do you dare to cook? Do you dare to, you know, to do something for people? You know? You will think of whether nice or not. Later people don't like how are all this, you know. Yeah, but because they don't see the consequences, they see that the heart that I want to share with you. So she just do, okay? Yeah, so this is a cempedak that the day that she prepared for everybody. So next thing, so this is a photo taken during our training, because actually if without MCO, right, alternate Saturday, okay, we were gathering, every one of us will be gathering at our Sadia Triangle, having alternate Saturday, okay, having training for the first session, and in between we will have snack. So during the snacks time, right, myself or maybe our other branches principal, we will take turns to prepare some food for our members. So that day, I think, that day was actually Leaderland signature rojak. You must try. If you come to Netherlands next time, you must try. And this rojak, right, without the shrimp, udang, without, it's purely, really all vegetables. And this is signatures of Netherlands, our kakakati. Okay, so we love it so much. So on that day, we're having rojak and also other foods. Okay, so this is a scene that I would like everyone to see, that this is how what is happening internally in Netherlands. Okay, of course, remember, not just I mentioned the yellow shirt, Coach Eng Wei, the CFO, when we talk about healthy things, right, he will be there. See, healthy food, rojak fruits, he's there also. Okay? Okay, next one. Yeah, we add value to our staff. We add value to our parents. And no doubt, we also need to get our children to learn what is add value. So this is the photos of our 6-year-old graduates on last year. So we give a surprise, we train them first, okay, and then on the graduation day, right, we let the children silently come in to the hall with a sentimental song. We let the child actually massage for the parents' feet and then washing their parents' feet. Believe me, okay. You see, yeah, some of the photos, you can see that the mom is actually wiping the tears so beautifully, okay? So these are the things that actually as educators, right, we are not just teaching academic. We are here to influence children about life, to treasure life. So these are the value that we add to the children, and then the children actually demonstrate this love to their parents, okay? So next one. So beside that, we also open Netherlands, okay, for people who are outside coming to our center as well. So we do have people who are studying in college. They are not in early childhood, yeah? No. They are actually doing other subject, I can't remember. Okay, they are the program. Actually, these students, right, are flying to US. So they are taking other subject. So their professor is actually contacted us, actually having the practicum coming in to understand what is education for young children, and especially because Netherlands, we are actually having, like, you know, signature in leadership, public speaking, and character. So these students, right, coming in to further understand what is so different between us and other kindergarten. So Coach Maple, the one that who actually just now, okay, the lady, okay, she's actually explaining to all these students, okay. So next one. And also the professor also coming in. These are the group of students who actually doing the course. So from this live sharing, right, can you imagine a 2 to 3 years old kids, right? If they see all these koko jie, right, it's also inspiring them. They don't need to learn that from the book that one day I finish secondary, one day I finish secondary, I go university, then this is a picture of university. No, they will see all these koko jie, they study, and then when they study, they can come to kindergarten to visit, you know. So this is a really live thing. We really much looking at, you know, life experiences. So we treasure all the opportunity. We want our children to learn life thing rather than the fixed thing from the books, okay. So we open, we really open, to be honest. Everything is really possible. Of course, this everything possible, right, have to be possible, truthful thing. Yeah, okay, so we make it happen. As long as the good thing can add value to our children, can add value to our staff, we will do. Even without money, we will do. Yeah, correct. Yeah, so next one, yeah. So we have this special employment referral incentive also. Okay, this is actually about what? Okay, this is also an add value thing for our internal staff. Why? We want our internal staff, right, actually to share Netherlands to their friends who actually sharing the same idea like them. You imagine if our staff can work with us for long, right, meaning that we have some value which is click. We have some value is click. So we would like our staff actually share this with other friends as well. So if they able to share and then get people to come in, just like you, yeah, okay, come in for interview. If the person successful coming in to be our part of Netherlands, okay, people, and then after 3 month confirmation, and then Netherlands, we will affirm our staff. Yeah, they will get 500. Why? We want to show appreciation token to them also. Okay, we want to show appreciation token to our staff who willing to call people to come in to work together. Okay, not just for once, you know. Actually, if the person after 3 month probation, right? Okay, continuing to serve 1 year, and then on this first year appraisal, because we have appraiser, we have the rating. So this person appraiser is 3.5 mark over 5, right? Okay, this staff, right, will get another 500. Yes, why? We want to affirm this staff who get the right, good candidate to be part of us, to work along together for the children. Okay, then not yet. On the second year, On the second year, same thing. After serving 1 year, right, second year, the appraiser also minimum get the target of 3.5 over 5, right? This staff will get 1,000. Why we want to affirm, why we want to share this with our staff? Because she really introduced someone great, you know, someone so good together to work for the children. So we really see that we should affirm our staff. Okay, so if you become our staff, and then you can share this with your friend as well. But of course, don't have burden, because whether your friend managed to come in or not, right, is your friend's ability, and also it's my responsibility to interview them. Don't worry, okay? Because even our parents cannot responsible to our behavior also. Correct or not? Yeah, so don't be afraid. Introduce your friend. Scared later your friend make mistake, then how are you malu? No, because even our parents cannot responsible to our behavior. We have to responsible to ourselves. Am I right? So free to introduce. Okay? Yeah, and then when you introduce the friends stay on and live out the value of Leaderland, you will receive affirmation from Leaderland. Okay? So next one. So we have F, family, A, add value. Next is I, integrity. So in this integrity, right, it's actually more on do what we say what we do, okay, and be truthful. And then we keep a promise. Yes, if we be truthful, if we cannot do, we don't know how to do, be truthful to admit, I don't know, but I want to learn. Okay, so let's do. So this is one of the orientation photos that we taken with our primary parents. Okay, so we do have orientation that time with our parents. So these parents, right, actually sign up Leaderland, and then they're just like you. They might not know what is so special about Leaderland, but they sign up. Okay, they enroll their kids. So we have orientation with our parents as well, sharing with them, you know, how they can do at home beside Leaderland we are doing. Okay, so we believe that actually school and also parents, right, is the fundamental, must be very strong to work on towards the children together. Okay. So one of the integrity during the pandemic time is very important as well, because actually we follow all the SOP. Internally, same thing also, which is like we have to do all the safety and healthy precaution to make sure the children are safe and our staff is safe. Even though, because integrity, we say that we do the right thing at the right time, at the right place, even though nobody is watching. So this is how, if the children, you know, can you imagine, if the children from young in this situation, right, they will automatically practice this at home, and even when they are in the adulthood. Okay, so next one. So this is something latest, okay? So in integrity, okay, so we also empowering, also create opportunity. These are the primary students. Of course, they are more shorter because they are standard 1, 2 only. So because next Monday is our Merdeka Day, okay? So even though our before after school care primary kids, right, they also have a chance to do some art and craft. They are not coming to our center for doing worksheet and worksheet, past year paper, homework, worksheet, no, they are not, okay? So they are also need to experience life. They need to experience that right now is actually some events, okay, some celebration, some big days about Malaysia country. So we will instill in some activity as a project in our leadership training for the children to do. So these are the things that they make, okay? Then our kindergarten side, right, they do another art and craft for them to paint and then pasting, okay? So next one, okay, this is a photo that is very true photos that you would like to see the whole situation of different angle of Leaderland. This is the primary students, the standard 6. I think because actually standard 6 children, right, sometimes, right, they will be, you know, leaving our center earlier because parents might have some special arrangement for them. But you see, even boys and boys, but in our centers, they actually loving each other. Yeah, they love each other, they express each other, I love you, or even coaches, we hug them, even coaches to coaches, right, we hug each other. But of course, during SOP, MCO, we have to be careful, okay? But insidely, right, we really can't wait to hug each other. Yeah, okay? So this is the pictures of letting you guys know that how it is in our internal system, internal center individually, okay? So next one, yeah, this is the photos that we taken during the early stage of returning school, because that time, right, a bit loosened already. Some kids are actually able to come back to school. Some kids are still at home. So in order for kids, right, who are at home, learning something that out of classroom. So during the science day, right, science program, right, we purposely brought our classroom from inside to outside. So at least, right, the children at home, right, they can see outside things also. Because in this scenario, in this angle, right, if you ever next time come to Bukit Jambu, right, we have dragon fruit. Yeah, our center having dragon fruit, you know. Yeah, I was so amazing. No, we never really purposely take good care, but it keep growing, and then we will share with other centers also. When we share to other centers, right, we let them know that it's actually, you know, sharing is caring, and then, you know, we want to make it really like a life thing. So from that, right, the children knowing, you know, about neighborhood, knowing about compassion, knowing about taking care of others, you know, because from book itself is really no temperature. You cannot feel one. Yeah, so we really focus about a lot of life thing. Okay, so in life, right, a lot of unpredictable, but we welcome all the unpredictable thing. But the key thing is how we respond to all the unpredictable thing, and children learn to be calm and then to be responsible. Okay, so next one. So we have I, integrity. Now we're going to transform. So transform, we focus on growth. Okay, growth, because we believe that none of us is perfect. We strongly believe none of us are we are imperfect. Nobody is perfect. So we have to admit our shortage, our weakness, and then we grow. Okay, and especially over here we focus on leadership. So we must let all the young leaders know from young, they need to be humble, servant heart leaders. It's not the leaders who only giving instruction to point to others. See, when I point to others, right, another forefinger pointing back to myself. So it has to be like this, you know, like this. Everybody, please and come. So as a leader is also a great leader, also a great followers. It's vice versa. Okay, before we want to be a good leader, we have to be a great follower first. Yeah, so this is a fundamental of leadership that we instill to our young children. Okay, we are not the typical type of like you know, commanding. Actually, that is not leader. That is hero. Yeah. So over here we want leadership. So we want everyone to move from one place to another place together. Okay. So next one. So how are we living out this value in Leaderland about transformation? These photos are all before the MCO, don't worry. Okay, so because of alternate Saturday, we were gathering together, so we would take turns, sometimes CEO, sometimes CFO, sometimes our coach Alfred, you know, senior life coach, will bring up different activities for our coaches. All four center coaches will be gathered together. We will have team building, we have sharing session, then for everybody to sharing life, going through all the so-called obstacle together. Okay, so yeah, this is also one of the activities. You know, everybody have to, you know, move from one place to one place and then do some of the games expectation. You know, but we are all having fun together. Okay, usually if you are the person who love to grow, if you are the person who actually see life is about learning, right? Then I tell you, come and join us. Yes, yeah, because here, right, we really see life is a journey of learning. Life. Yeah, because actually lifelong learning, am I right? So if you are the person who actually advocate lifelong learning, right, then this is the place that you will enjoy. But if you are not the person that will focus on lifelong learning, right, then you will be feeling that, again, training, again, you know, yeah. So it depends on what you want, okay, what you value. But what we value is actually we recognize that everybody, our knowledge, our ability is very limited. It's really through learning, growing, then only we can actually discover our potential to help people. Okay, so this is our values. Okay, so next one, last one, honoring God. But again, okay, we are not a religion school. Okay, and then we emphasize on this because we are in Malaysia. We are in a multicultural racist country. So as an educator, okay, no matter how, we really have to bring this message to all the children that we believe, okay, every one of us, we are imperfect. We believe that human being, our knowledge, no matter how, okay, still very limited. We really have to be a very humble learner, okay? But in this universe, right, we send to the children in this message, in this universe, right, there is one creator who actually manage and make this ecosystem going well. Not human. Human very limited. So when young, right, children actually understand that they are a humble leader. They are not like, smart, then they can do everything they like. No. So actually by this, right, children, they understand that they have limitation. So when they know that they have limitation, right, they're able to accept themselves and then to learn and relearn and unlearn. So this is the thing that we feel that very important, that we must get every child know this, that they must honoring God, because actually they are very limited. So when we having this thought, right, actually meaning that everyone, right, when we work, when we study, children, when they are studying, they're pursuing knowledge. When they finish studying, right, they come to work, right, they're pursuing their life on finding out who they are, who are so good about themselves, and then they contribute to this society. So because we believe that everyone, right, have purpose. Everyone. Even, the man, Nick, okay, Nick from Australia, he was born without 4 limbs. But can you believe that? He has a wonderful family with beautiful wife and I think 4 children or 3 children and a pair of twins. So you see, when a person knowing that they have a purposeful life, right, they won't see that their handicap is a handicap for their life. No, but in fact, when a person know a purposeful life, right, they see handicap is a blessing to their life, for their life, and to others. So turn that. Very important to turn that. So we want our kids from young, they have this mindset, because, right, as an educator, I mentioned again, we talk about the life. We can only help the children, for example, if we are at kindergarten, okay, coach, my friends here, in the kindergarten, we only bless the children maybe the longest 6 years of life. And then later on, they will go back, they will go to their own family. So if we just focus on academic, can you see the side effect? What are the value that the children learn from this 6 years time with us? It's all about academic, So when the child one day, academic not good, what will happen? Can you imagine? And then this has been already appear in our society. It's already happened in our society. Because what we see important, what we measure, correct? We measure on what we see important. So we measure about their grading. We measure on that. So indirectly, we're telling the children that they are not good. Especially those children maybe under 12 years old, under 12 years old, they really cannot perform yet. But doesn't mean that they are not good in future. So we kill a lot of children potential. And lately you can see that there are a lot of suicide cases happen, right? So we don't want our children thought that actually academic not good, then gone case already, gone. So they just jump like that. So we want a purposeful life is meaning that when they have a chance with us, right, as an early childhood educator for 6 years, until 6 years old, they actually happy learning. They don't know, but they feel happy to ask questions. They don't know, but they don't feel that they are the lousy one. This is the thing. So we hope that through this sharing preview interview, right, I hope all the candidates you are here, right, can see that what we treasure. We really treasure life, because life is only one-way ticket. It's only one-way ticket. Yeah, so we hope that, we do something great to help more children life. They can live a purposeful life when they move on to primary school, toward their teenager, towards their adolescence, towards their adulthood, towards their marriage life, towards their parentalhood, even towards their retired age. Yeah, because education is a lifelong learning. It's not just looking at currently. Okay, so some photo over here as well. So we build, we share, we glory together. Oh yes, okay. So this is our tagline. Together we build, we share, we glory. Oh yes, this is our tagline. Okay. So some photos. So I think some of you saw this during our preview video. Okay. So this is our members, but of course, this taken 2 years ago. So actually our members is getting more and more nowadays, okay? So of course it's a blessing as well that we get more and more parents actually recognize what we are doing, and then they're really willing to put their effort in to work together with us, okay? Right. So, just now the first page is welcomed by our staff. Here are the children welcoming all of you. Yeah, the children welcoming all of you. So this, yeah, okay. And then during the holidays, we do have primary camp, because actually, we know that actually during the normal working days, right, the study days, right, only the nearby children, right, primary school, right, they can come to use our, they can actually use our service. We taught them. But there are still many of children who are maybe staying very far at Man Lane or Butterworth, you know, very far. They are unable to come every day. So we open our holiday camp to welcome those parents who actually recognize our philosophy. They can enroll their kids for a holiday camp, okay? So this is one of the photos that we taken. And then a quick one, okay? I think most of the things that I have already covered through our photos. So it's just that this is the words that to let you tally on what I say. So actually we believe nobody is perfect, okay? But everyone is unique. And then we must help each other, even helping ourselves to find out our potential and then to the maximum and use our strength. So encourage everybody, okay, with a proper guidance and educate the children, giving them chance. And environment is one of the key factors to developing the leaders. So we are providing this environment, and we, all the adults, right, we are inside this environment to talk to the kids, to influence the kids, and then with continuous learning, to review the way, the method we are doing, and then we will become a more effective leader one day, okay? All right, so, and then everyone actually can be a leader, but the key thing is whether the leader holding the right values, good ethics, positive characters or not. That will make another difference, okay? So because with the leaders with all this good value and ethic, right, only can make a world a better place for everybody to stay. If not, right, it can still build a world, but the world that everybody hatred everyone and a lot of war, that's not right. That's not good. Correct now? Okay? So last but not least, I would like to conclude today's preview with Mother Teresa words of, we just need to do small things. As educators, same thing also. We just do a small thing. But we must do this small thing with our great love. Yes. In fact, right, we apply to any industry, right? For example, if today I'm a cook, same thing apply to Mother Teresa, this word. We just need to do a small thing as a good cook that focus on hygiene, focus on healthy, you know, all this, and then with a great love, right? So I would like to conclude this today to all my new friends over here that we just need to do small thing, but when we do small thing with our great love, and then when our great love, right, people can feel it, okay? And at the end, you will get all the return. But we are not aiming on the return first and then get the things. No, we must put on, you know, thinking of what we want to give people first. Then the return will automatically come. Come until you want to stop, it will still continue to come. Believe me. Okay, so last but not least, if you want to change, you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. Yes, yes. Yes, I believe some of you here, I think I've spoken to you, right? You are actually in the teaching field. Can you imagine, or not, even myself, if during the pandemic time, right, I'm a short-sighted person, I'm a short-sighted co-founder, I never take any action of learning how to use those InShot, Filmora, you know, all this, learning all this, right? I don't think today I will be requesting you to do video, okay? I don't think today I can use Zoom to talk to you. And then the whole organization gonna stuck. Why? Because no interview.
Comfort zone.
Yeah. Of course, these ideas, right, I want to praise our CFO as well, okay? These ideas, right, part of the ideas is coming from our CFO. Yeah, he actually come up with the idea, say, hey, Coach Ann, we can do this preview interview, right, okay, through Zoom by calling people who coming in to get to know Leaderland first. If they are interested, and then we can talk to them to Zoom as well for another private room. Yeah, so shall we give a big round of applause to our CFO? Yeah, correct. Yeah. Okay. So my sharing will be until here, and then here the following I would like to share. I would like everybody on this floor here to ask questions. Okay, because after a Q&A session, right, we will actually I will need you. I wouldn't force. Okay, as I mentioned from the very beginning, we are all matured adult. Yes. So actually, when we come to work, right, it's actually we have to responsible to our own response and our own actions. So if you are really interested to know more and then you want to take action to be a part of us, then you PM me with one reason that why you want to join us, and then why you want to join us with that reason, and then we will only arrange for interview. Okay, if you never send me anything, meaning that you are not ready for now or any other reason, but you still my friend. You are welcome to call me anytime when you feel that you are ready. Okay, so Q&A session, please ask. Come on, please ask.
So right now, can I raise my question?
Sure. Come, Jessica.
Okay, so right now, after this pandemic, do you all see a very vast difference? How do you all get the kids coming back together? What are the new norm now in Leaderland?
Oh, very much. You wouldn't believe it. Like just now I mentioned, right, Jessica's and all my new friends here. Okay. First of all, actually last week we just launching our OES, online education service. Okay,
Okay,
meaning that actually they are younger group children, right? Or we understand that they are younger age. So actually in terms of a health issue or maybe precaution things, right? Parents really worries. So actually we move our offline to online already. You see that?
okay,
So we have group of people. We have another group of coach, right? It's actually just target on online teaching. So meaning that this floor here, right? The interview that we are doing, right? Okay, is actually you can be anytime will be the candidates actually who are actually focused on online. You understand?
okay,
Yeah.
yes,
So what I'm trying to say is actually the question that you asked, right? I can't just share in 5 minutes time. It's too broad.
cool,
But I'm trying
okay,
to say that it's actually as long as we are a risk taker, we ourselves, I was saying that as long as we are a learner heart, not risk taker, we are the learner heart, right? Actually, during all the pandemic, all the crisis, right, is if you treat it as a learning, right, there's a lot of opportunity to venture into. Yeah. So for
okay,
children,
great,
lots of things to do. Of course, with truth. We're not like doing some hanky panky thing, all that, No, with truth, But it's just like to test our creativity. We still achieve things, but we have to be creative to do how, to suit everybody. Yeah. So
okay,
Jessica,
that's
are
great,
you
that's
the
great.
a very high risk taker of learner? If you are the one, then you can be the online person. Yeah.
Great,
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. It's true.
I
It's
think
true.
it's a really a new norm now that everything is now gone virtually. But of course, to get back together in a room, of course, it's more, it's more, you can get the warmth, you
Yeah,
feel closer. Yeah.
yeah. But actually, I see that it's actually not a big deal, to be honest. But again, even though the 2 to 3 years old actually from on offline to online, okay, but
Mm,
eventually, right, because of the social emotional development, they will still need to come back to the offline.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I mean,
Thanks.
no
Thanks,
worries.
Anne.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. Any other questions, Melissa? Any question? No. Farah, I want to hear from you, Farah. If I'm not mistaken, Farah, you can speak Mandarin, right? 来说几句华语来给我听听看。来说话。
Hello，
Hi Farah，你的华语
嗨，
名叫什么名？
我的华语名是发拉蒂。
哇，好好听的名字，法拉第。是谁给你的名字？法拉第？
我的华语名是kindergarten 的时候我的老师给的。
Oh, so meaning that actually from
啊
kindergarten you're already exposed to Mandarin.
Yes, it's
Okay,
because of my mother also from Mandarin school.
wonderful.
Nice.
All my sister except my daddy. He don't
Except your
know.
daddy. Okay,
Yes.
did you teach your daddy a little bit of all simple words?
Actually, he understand a lot now because since we are young, he listening to what we chatting, but he
Oh,
cannot speak. He
okay.
understand what we talk.
Okay. And sometimes you speak bad about him, in Mandarin, Ah.
Secret,
Okay.
secret.
Yeah, sometimes I know. I was a child, okay? I understand, okay? Okay, so any question you want to ask me, Farah? Any question? Anyone? Come ask question. If
Don't know.
not, we will be ending in 3 minutes times.
You know, I very surprised and with Leaderland. I also work part time before. In other kindergarten is two kindergarten actually
Right.
have own specialties, but this is the first time that when interview they share about like
That's
things
okay.
like this. So yeah, so rich. So
Understand.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. Thank you for
I'm
your
so
compliments.
surprised.
No worries. Thank you for your compliments to us. Yeah. Okay. And remember on the
Yeah.
tagline that we mentioned, we share, we build,
Yeah.
we glory together.
Glory.
Yeah, in Mandarin we say 共创、共享、共荣. So meaning that, right, if you, anybody, okay, just like a baby, baby come to this world for the first few months is really waiting to be fed. The mom has to feed them, correct or not? So for the new for the new staff, same thing also. When you first coming in these first 3 months, you are learning from others. You are getting the nutrition, getting the love from others. But after 3 months, right, remember, every one of us have to work towards the same vision that we build, we share, we glory together. Yeah. Okay. Any more question? Last one more question. Come on. Any more question? One final question. Uh, Anna, right? Come, Anna. Louder, please. Yeah, you may say. I can see that. Annan, right? Annan, you are in the car. You are trying to say something, right? You speak louder. Okay. Come on. Hey, why so soft? Cannot hear.
Did she mute her video maybe?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay. Okay, when you move forward, I can hear you. Okay, come, move forward. You speak louder.
Yeah, I know that Lilian have how many students?
Oh, okay. Oh, this question very very tricky, Okay. We have not many. We don't have we're not many, okay? Because actually we only having 4 centers right now. Okay, 4 center. So averagely, one of the kindergarten is actually still under 100, another also under 100. Yeah. Yes, but we are actually in a, developing and also expanding. But the main thing is actually before, no matter how, right, we really need the right candidate, right people who are work together with us with our philosophy. Yeah. Why is it, Anna? You asked that how many students? You're afraid too many students.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. It's not because I'm afraid. Because I see that Lilian has a very good study. So I think
Okay. All right. Of course, thank you so much for your recognition to us. Okay. And in fact, right, Anna, I would like to share as well. Okay. Sometimes, right, actually, a lot of times, right, it's about confidence. You see, you see something. You see, today's right, actually, a lot of today's right, actually, we're able to do so many different things, including online preview interview or how. It's because we are sharing the same vision. Yeah, so when we are sharing the same vision, right, a lot of ideas can come up and then to do together, including like preview interview, because Coach Engwei and myself, and we are having the same vision. We want to do something together, so actually can do it very fast and then very fabulous. You understand? Yeah, so it depends. It is not the numbers. To be honest, I wish that through this conversation, right, every one of us, right, we can get some diamond aha. Previously, right, I was like that also. We thought that we must have a numbers of children. We must have a numbers of people. We must have that amount of money. Correct or not? You see that not? So actually, no. Remember, go back to the first game, the ice-breaking game that we clapped. It depends on when we have the heart. Yes. When we have the heart that we want to do something right, just pursue and do. Even though less children, even though less numbers, but with the heart, right, you can get a great effect.
Thanks, Miss Anne, for sharing.
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right.
I have a question.
Farah, you want to ask question?
Okay. For Netherlands, do like if you become a teacher, do Netherlands prepare for us the lesson plan, or we have to do it
Lesson.
by
You mean
our
lesson?
own
Lesson.
lesson plan for the children?
Oh, okay.
Lesson plan,
All right.
yeah.
First of all, okay, let me share with every one of you, okay? Regardless of preschool or before after school care for the primary, yeah? Okay, we are here, right, to employ, to recruit coach, okay? So on ourselves here, right, we don't address teacher, okay? But you see, no matter it's teacher or coach, right, it's also under education. We are educate influence people's lives. So meaning that actually the criteria, the expectation of what a teacher need to do, right, is a compulsory thing. It's a needs already, you know. So beside the role of the teachers, we need to do extra thing, meaning that actually we need to have acquire different skill of as a coach. So coach, in a way that actually, to be honest, I would say most of us, right, are not trained to be a coach. So when any of the coaches coming in, right, meaning that you need to have the open heart that willing to learn. That's why we focus a lot of training. So from that, right, actually we train our coach to be, how to be a coach. What is the difference between coach and teacher? Because teacher normally teacher, a person who teach. So a lot of times, right, we teach academically. Yeah, we teach about our own experience. But as a coach, right, it's actually we need to communicate, we need to enlighten, we need to inspire the student or even ourselves or people surrounding us to unleash the potential. So it's totally different. Yeah, so about the lesson plan, of course, for teachers, you need to prepare lesson plan, right? Correct or not? Yeah, so it is actually something that you need to do. But again, because we focus on creativity and about you know, and the children that you encounter are totally different. So the lesson plan for this year and next year definitely is different. You see that or not?
Yeah, I understand.
Most important thing is we are training coach. We are not training a teacher. So I have a coach mindset, right? Actually, a lot of things you can play, you can do in your learning, in your teaching. But if you are just a teacher, right, a lot of times, right, you just constrained by your lesson plan, you know? Yeah. So that's the different things. That's why I'm saying that if you are a learner, right, you will be very excited to join our organization.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay? Yeah, last question, Roshita.
Okay,
Finally,
hi,
you want to talk.
Susan.
Hi, good afternoon. Love your smiling face. Come.
Okay, I want to ask you if
Yep.
you already appointed us as the coach or teacher. I want to
Mm.
ask you, do we need to join any training? For how long the training for the teacher? Then only we can join the school, or after the training only we can join to become a teacher, or
Okay.
during, or you have the probation period for
Mm.
us, or what? Something like
Okay.
that.
All right.
Okay.
Good question. And this will be my last question. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Because everyone will have another appointment, I believe so. But I welcome you to leave a PM me message. Yeah. Okay. So basically, right. Okay. We will have everybody come in. Right. Definitely, your ultimate goal is actually a coach. So most of you coming in, right? Majority, I would say, every one of you coming in with the title of trainee coach. Okay, training coach. So the centers, we will actually provide training, but our training most of the time is on-job training, meaning that actually you are learning as you teach. Yeah, on job, you are online, you are on job learning training. Okay, so after your 3 months probation period, right? Okay, we will actually review your performance and so, okay, and then you are still under training coach. Okay, so but after a year or so, okay, school side will actually run a program we call Live 2, Live 3, Live 4. Okay, so because this program, right, is very unique, very special. Okay, meaning that you knowing that you are attending a program, but this program is really reflect your true life. Okay, so after if you able to complete the Live 3, because last year 2 years back was Live 2, so if you complete that live programs, right, meaning that you will be promoted as coach. You were no longer a trainee coach. So when you promoted as a coach, right, definitely your independence, your ability up to their level already lah, you know. And then of course another reward is actually by your salary there we will do adjustment.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's a long way now. But most important thing is actually we create career path. We do not wish that, you know, after 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you're just a coach. We would like to see you move. Yeah, move from trainee coach to coach, senior coach, you know, and then maybe assistant team manager, or even running your own center or how. We were here actually to provide this platform together. Okay?
Thank you.
So I have to keep my
Thank
promise
you.
because that was my last question already.
Thank
Okay?
you.
So I'm looking forward for you guys to PM with the reason that why you want to join us.
Sure.
That I will share with you, when to have the interview. Okay? If you never share with me, meaning that you are not ready for this round, I'll wait for you. We are still friends. Okay. All right.
Thanks, Miss Anne.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Take care. Love you all. Bye bye. Bye bye.